Whoa, okay. We're live. We're going live. And there's a lot of people watching. Yeah, but by increase of subscribers, it's probably a lot of people watching. Oh god. I can't do this. I just make videos. I can't go physically live. This is too hard. Oh, what is it now, you insolent fool? What are you whining about now? Is it your head is still hurting? No, Sharon, my head's... no, it hurts a little bit, but that's not the problem. Well, for one thing, I'm live, and I honestly to God never go live. And this is a miraculous video. What are you talking about? You always make miraculous videos. Why is this so important now? Well, I don't technically make miraculous videos. I react to them. I don't really physically make a review or anything else. I haven't done that in a while, and they sucked. They sucked really badly. I'm a little bit scared of doing this, but I know, like, my new subscribers probably want that. Well, you got to get the people what they want. Yes, stop being so nervous. I'm the first one to go up. I think you should go out down there. You'll be fine. I've been on stage quite a bit. You'll be fine, Puppet. Just trust me. Oh, God. Well, I should be fine. Alright. It's time to get miraculous. Come on. Alright, it's time to start the show. Alright, people. Come on. I need lights over there. I need cameras over there. Come on. The show starts in 25 seconds. Let's go. Let's move it, people. Let's go. Oh, by the way, Siren, thank you for, opening up the show for me today. I was going to do a new thing where a new puppet opens up the show every episode. Well, my pleasure. I like the attention, Puppet. Besides, people need to know I exist in this universe. Oh, honey pie, it's time for you to come on the show. Well, I guess that's my cue. Anyways, Derek, don't call me honey. We're divorced, you idiot. Well, I guess it's time to get things started. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're feeling miraculous today. I just don't understand why people like this. It just appeals to the man fantasy with that really tight suit on that young girl. And that cat. Really female fantasy. Ugh, it just grosses me out. I don't understand you people. Anyhow, there's quite a lot of you today, isn't there? Anyhow, let's get on with the show. With the one, the only, Puppet as your host today. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Puppet Review Stuff. Now, I hope you guys are feeling miraculous today, because I sure hells do. And you know what's special about today? We are going to be going over every single episode in Season 2. Best to worst. No, flip the script. Worst to best. Make it a surprise what the best one is. So, without further ado, you guys should just sit down, relax, grab a snack, because this is going to be a very long video. And get ready, because now we're about to go into the worst to best episodes of Miraculous Season 2. Let's get into it, everybody. Roll the clip.
In the daytime, I'm Marinette. Just a normal girl with a normal life. But there's something about me that no one knows yet, because I have a secret. Miraculous, up to the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest, the power always so strong. Miraculous, so do the best, up to the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest, the power always so strong. Miraculous. I refuse to give in!
Captain Hardrock.
How much you guys are thinking? It's because Luca was introduced in this episode. Yes and no, it's just not a great episode. I actually have not rewatched this episode since I originally saw it. He was just not interested in me. Not because of Luca, it's just because the villain was not appealing enough. It was just not a great episode. It was a boring episode. And yeah, Luca, I don't really like him as much. If you guys have seen my reactions, I don't honestly like Luca that much. He's kind of a boring, niche character. They could have made the love interest a little bit more interesting. Like the competitor, they could have made him a little bit more interesting. And a little bit, prettier than Adrian. But no, they didn't. He's not that great looking. He's boring, he's bland. All he cared about music, blah, blah, blah. It's not that great. And I feel like I'm just talking about Luke at this point. Captain Hardrock as a villain was not that great. We didn't really get much Adrian. It's just, I don't know what, like, the villain was just, the motivation was, like, weird. Like, yeah, because she got mad at the police officer. But, whatever. We're gonna be moving on to number 22. Reverser was more just like a filler episode, just to throw it off. But we were introduced a new character into the show, which was a shy kid, and I like the kid. I forget his name though. Like I honestly can't remember his name because to me he's not that important. If he was that important, he would show up a little bit more in these episodes, but he's not. I'm thinking of Nathaniel, but I don't think that's his name. It's a really stupid name. But anyways, he gets turned into the Reverser, which reverses everything. Wait, no, he doesn't. He does, but he just like he reverses a person's personality. So, you know, Ladybug's clumsy and Cat Noir's like extremely scared. So, I mean, it's a cool villain idea, but it was not that great of an episode. It was kind of boring though. So, yeah, there's not really much else to say. I don't mind the new character that was added. Villain was a little bit boring, and just the episode overall wasn't that great. It's just, yeah.
Befana.
Now, this is where Marinette's grandmother is introduced. Like, I feel like Marinette should have told her grandmother that I don't like this old-timey stuff, but I will hang out with you. Let's do some stuff that I like to do. Just, like, she could have been a little bit nicer about it. She could have been like, let's do some fun stuff together, Grandma. Not all this crap. I don't like this stuff. Let me show you what I like. But Marinette's just, like, she's trying to be nice, but Marinette needs to be a little bit more communicative with people and about what she likes and what she doesn't. Like, it probably help her out in the future. Like, this is just some good advice at this point. And this villain was just like, it's an old-timey villain that likes like nice people or whatever. The villain's not that appealing. The design of her just reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the West, which I think is based off the design. Been pretty funny if they actually poured water on her. That would have been a funny joke. But yeah, the villain's motivation was boring. And the reason it's not all the way down the bottom is because the nice little thing with Adrian and Marinette at the very end, where Adrian gives her his own lucky charm, like Adrian makes a lucky charm for her, which was such a nice, sweet moment that I do like. So, we're gonna move on to the next one.
This wasn't what I had in mind, but why not, after all? What could be more emotionally powerful than a baby throwing a giant temper tantrum? Gigantitan!
This one was another filler episode, but the reason it's not at the bottom is because it was actually pretty funny. It was a pretty funny episode, and Marinette's trying to get to Adrian and all that jazz, and Hogmaw just taking over a baby. He figures out it's just a giant mistake. It's giant. And you just it's a funny episode, but story-wise, it's not that great. It's down the list because, like, I'm not saying I hate these episodes. The only episode I technically hate is Captain Hardrock. I don't hate these episodes. I'm just telling you about that right now. I don't hate these episodes. This is just where it lands on the list. So, yeah, Gigantitan. Not that great. So, let's just move on. Riposte. This is where Agami was introduced. The next love interest. They could have introduced her a little bit better. A little bit more interesting. It's just, I don't know. The love interest episodes are just not that great, besides Frozer. I don't know why. They should have introduced these characters a little bit better. I mean, no one likes a love like rival. No one does. But they could have just done them a lot better. In a weird way. But they just could have introduced them a little bit better. And so, basically, this The villain for this is her, Riposte. She's like a fencing demon or whatever. Boring, really boring. Don't really care. Had some nice little Ladybug and Adrian moments. Those were fun. But that's really all I get from this episode. Not much from this episode I get. It's on top because of those nice Adrian Marinette moments. And, you know, it does do a better job than Captain Hardrock with introducing a love rival. So, I give it comments for that.
No, no! Don't give up! Think only positive thoughts!
Hello, miss. I am Hawkmoth.
Bustier, please! Breathe deeply and focus!
Zombizou.
The reason I have it this low on the list is because of Chloe. The only reason. Like, I do like the fact that this person was actually fighting Hawkmoth to get not to be akumatized. I like that. That's cool. I've never seen that before. But the fact is, everyone's risking their life for Chloe, who is just being a jerk to everyone. Every time, so, like, in real life, I don't think anyone would try to save her. Like, people are just being too nice. Like, yeah, Ladybug would, but these people are sacrificing basically their lives and mental state to save this bratty douchebag that's just, like, showing them no love or respect. But they still are trying to save her. No, I wouldn't. I would just leave her. Like, all her for, like, it's a zombie apocalypse. I'm not going to her. I'm not surviving with her. She's not gonna eat all the food up. No, I don't understand their motivation for saving her. She doesn't even become a better person. Sure, she gets a gift at the very end, but quite frankly, Chloe's story arc, like most of these videos down the list are just Chloe episodes, because Chloe's just, oh man, like these episodes of Chloe Redemption have, quite frankly, she does not develop as a character, and they even like show that in Stormy Weather. They show it that she's just not a progressing character, and it's sad. Like I feel like the creators should really focus on like making her a better person than like making her a better person in the episodes that she's in. So yeah, that's the real reason why it's down there. I like the other stuff. We're gonna move on.
Stand. They have no idea of the dangers. They're so clueless.
Anansi.
Anansi. That is the one where Nino gets his Miraculous. So, like, this is number, This is number 17. So, we're out of the 20s already. Well, we actually been out of the 20s. Anyways, this is Anansi. This was an okay episode. The villain was actually pretty funny. I actually enjoyed the villain. The villain wasn't that terrible. The execution of Nino's Miraculous was cool. But the reason it's just down here is just like the other episodes are just better. It's an okay episode. Like I would say we're probably at the list where all the episodes are actually pretty good. They're just down on the list. Like I think it just stopped with Zombizou, really. Like these are just like the good episodes though. That I like. There's not really much to talk about. Just villain cool, Nino Miraculous, yay, why not? And also Adrian Marin on the phone. That's cool. And I love how she's just not nervous. That maybe she's not nervous because she's on the phone. That's it. It's kind of funny. I really like that though.
It's mine! No, this one's mine! No, it's mine!
Sapotis.
Nino's little sisters get akumatized, and that's kind of cool. Interestingly, we've never seen two people at once get akumatized. So that's pretty cool. And this is the episode where Alia gets her Miraculous Lady Rouge. It's pretty cool. That's kind of the only thing that's going for this episode is that the villains aren't that appealing. They're just like little brats, basically. Children in a nutshell, being terrible, miserable people if they're not watched over. Yeah, I do like, the first person to be able to get their Miraculous. That's pretty cool. I do like that. That's why it's a little bit, it's not that high on the list, because that's all that's going for that episode.
Hello, Despair Bear.
And for number 15, we have Despair Bear. This is another Chloe redemption arc episode. It's probably, I think it's the first one basically when it came out. Chloe basically ruined everyone's day by pulling the fire alarm, and everyone got blamed except her, so she was out of the punishment, and she felt bad. Technically, I don't think she felt bad. She just really didn't want Adrian to hate her and stuff, so she decided to throw a big ball and party for everyone, including Marinette. So to say she's sorry, which I quite frankly don't believe she actually meant she's sorry because it's Chloe. So, yeah. A lot of nice moments in it with like the Marinette and Adrian dance, but it's a Chloe episode. Chloe's just gonna be a jerk throughout, and we do see a little bit and why she acts like this, a little sneak peek. So yeah, I mean this is a pretty good episode though, but still it's not amazing. It's Chloe.
Prime Queen.
This episode is where Marinette and Adrian get an interview. Well, technically, Ladybug and Cat Noir get an interview, and they're just asked questions, and it kind of gets caught short because Marinette gets kind of embarrassed because they keep asking if they're a couple and whatnot and their identities. And then, you know, this was supposed to be like, I forget it. It's whatever kid Marinette babysits mother, and she needs to get the ratings up, and she might lose her job if this doesn't get a lot of ratings. She gets mad, she becomes Prime Queen, almost tries to get their identity revealed and all that such. It's a pretty cool episode, pretty unique villain. I actually enjoyed this villain. Pretty good. I don't remember much from this episode, but I do remember myself enjoying it.
Robustus.
Actually, I'm surprised no one's mentioned this. And the people say that in the future, Hawkmoth's going to be able to akumatize objects. And this is actually the first time he's actually akumatized an object. The robot, it's a robot. It's an object. It's not a person. It's an object. And this was a pretty unique villain because this villain actually got us some story elements in the show, talking about how, you know, the wish that function will thing and, you know, Hawkmoth's wish. And this villain actually goes against Hawkmoth's wishes, which is actually kind of cool. And it's funny to think that Hawkmoth has a defense system in his house, which is cool. We actually got to see that his staff turns to a sword. That's cool. That's cool. And the villain was unique. I actually like this villain, and Ladybug Cat Noir were almost stopped here. So, yeah, pretty good villain. I enjoyed this episode a lot.
Frightningale.
Frightningale is basically the dance-off. Or, you know, like, this is when Adrian and Marinette decide to perform as Ladybug Cat Noir. And they're trying so hard to not keep their identities a secret. But they almost did. So they hit their mask, which is kind of funny. And it's stupid because no one can tell it's them. They basically look like each other. The only thing I could say is Cat Noir because I think people can probably not guess it's him because Cat Noir's eyes do change. Like, that's the thing. Cat Noir's eyes go completely green and cat eyes. Other than Marinette's eyes are completely the same. So people should be able to recognize her. But it's really stupid that people just don't recognize them. It's pretty obvious. It's very, very obvious. But it's a pretty good episode. The villain was interesting. They had to dance the entire time and drew like a rhyme or sing or whatever. I like this one. I really enjoyed this one. And gave us some Marinette and Adrian moments. And it was so awkward together because they just didn't want to reveal their identities.
Troublemaker.
But you guys are wondering why this is not even higher on the list. It's almost the top 10. It's still a pretty good episode. This has the amazing Marinette and Adrian moment, even though it's kind of pointless, as you see from Stormy Weather. But Adrian sees all the pictures in Marinette's room, which is kind of funny. And Marinette and Ladybug's Miraculous was taken off. So that was pretty cool. And her identity was almost revealed. boom. It was a pretty good episode. The villain was creative, to be able to disappear and such. Technically, it's just a disappearing villain. But I did like the villain. It was a pretty good concept. They had a pretty good plan. You know, it was pretty good.
Malediktator.
This is a Chloe episode, but it's a Chloe episode I think that does it justice. It's a pretty good episode. The villain was actually pretty good. Like, I love the power. Like, the power invested in me. Do whatever the heck I say. I love that. And then Chloe actually does develop a little bit as a character. Like, we can get to her emotional side. I like that. Like, we've never gotten to that part. And then Chloe as a hero, she was actually pretty good. She wasn't useless. She actually was doing good as a hero. I like this episode. It wasn't terrible. And, yeah. And Chloe was leaving. That was almost like a great hurrah. Like, the funniest moment in the entire show. Like, everyone just threw a party. Even the teachers were so happy that she was gone. I just love that. This was a good episode. Pretty good episode.
Siren.
The very first episode where we get a new transformation, and these transformations are freaking phenomenal. Sadly, we didn't get Cat Noir's, but I do like Marinette's transformation. And also, we get some story elements knowing that there are other powers inside the Miraculous, so they can transport into like these cool superpowers. Like, there's like, you know, we get the underwater one and we got the frozen one. So far, that's all we know of though. But yeah. Siren, the villain's kind of lame, but it was really cool to see the entire, like, of Paris underwater. That's a cool aspect. I think that was really cool.
Dark Owl.
Dark Owl is an interesting one. It's basically if Batman was a villain and he wasn't as that cool, and he's just not like, I'm Batman, I'm gonna kill you. He's like, hi everybody, I'm Batman. Yeah, and Dark Owl was a really unique villain, a very tough villain as well. He almost got their Miraculous. He even got them to take it off. And it's kind of disappointing that they both were untransformed, but they closed their eyes. Personally, I would open my eyes. I would just never say anything. I would open my eyes and just never have to say anything. The reveal could happen right then and there. But they couldn't because they had to build up, and that's the only thing that's keeping this show together is their identities being a secret. But maybe...
I don't understand. It's never failed, ever.
Glaciator.
Well, I bet you guys already know why this episode is where it is right now. Great moments with I'm trying to say it, Marinette and Cat Noir. Really great moments together. Them expressing their feelings out and why they're disappointed, and both coming together trying to make each other feel better, which is nice. And then Marinette does try to, you know, help Cat Noir out. Not really, but, you know, like, make him feel better. And she even comes back later to, you know, tell him why she couldn't even come. It's a really nice, touching moment. The villain is okay. I probably just could have been called the Ice Cream Man or whatever. But pretty good episode.
Frozer.
I don't really need to explain myself why this episode is where it is. Frozer is a good episode. It's a really good episode. It's the shipping is strong. Like, there's pretty much no progression in their relationship or feelings, but still a pretty nice episode. And the transformations, phenomenal.
Audrey, dear?
Style Queen.
Number 5, the Queen's Battle. Style Queen and Queen Wasp. The Queen's battle is just an amazing one. It just has a lot of story element, development with Gabriel Gress. We get to see what happened to his wife, and it's a great villain after all. And an episode where actually Marinette has to fight alone, and she gets to meet Plague. This is a great 2-part special, and sure, Chloe's at the very end, and I don't know, it's an episode it's one episode in my opinion, because the second episode just takes place directly after it.
Gorizilla.
And this is just Marinette and Adrian hanging out the entire day, with the first time we get to see Hawkmoth's transformation, which I think it's one of my absolute favorites. I love his transformation. The villain, it's not really anything. It's really Hawkmoth just telling him what to do. But Adrian and Marinette moments are just so nice and sweet, so really good. I just like this episode all around.
I feel an emotion of great intensity, so pure. Fly away, my little Akuma, and evilize him!
And for number 3, we have Sandboy. This is one of the best episodes of Season 3. I love Sandboy so much. And it kind of even, the way that the episodes usually start is we always know who the person getting akumatized is. This time we didn't. They just threw you into the action. I like that. I like the difference. I like that they're starting to do that. It's great. And we get to see all the Kwamis and such. And Hawkmoth's getting a little bit more of an location of where they are. It's a good episode. And they had to fight an evil version of Ladybug while fighting Sandboy. Just great. It's great, and we get to see Master Fu and all that stuff. It's a great episode. It's even funny. I like this one. It's a really good, well-made episode, and we actually finally get to see how Hawkmoth always knows someone's sad or whatnot. Good episode.
Come to me, my little Akuma, and evilize me! I am now the Collector!
And for number 2, the Collector. The Collector. You guys might not just, most of you guys probably, think that this is not meant to be number 2, but it is. This episode is the beginning of Season 2. It sets up everything. A season has to have a great episode, and this episode really, really got me into Miraculous even more than it originally got me into. With the reveal of Hawkmoth, and everyone already knew is Gabriel Gress, we can already tell that, but it was great to actually get formally introduced to him being Hawkmoth, and the fact that he was clever enough to akumatize himself to throw Marinette and Adrian off his trail. It was a great episode. It's just it was a storyline. It was a great way to enter a season. I love this episode so much, and I always look back on it. And it's a great episode.
I am Mayura.
Catalyst and Mayura. This is an amazing, phenomenal way to end a season. All the heroes that got Miraculouses and all the villains that we have fought in the seasons, this was a great, even if this was a series finale, technically it's a bad one because Marinette and Adrian are going to get together, but it's a great finale. It's amazing. We can find, and Marinette and Adrian finally get to fight Hawkmoth, hand on hand. Sadly, Hawkmoth was beating them down single-handedly. He's a pretty powerful fighter, not just with his staff. But it's a really good episode, and we get to introduce a brand new Miraculous holder, Moira, who is Natalie. And Moira is we're still trying to figure out what her powers are and how the Miraculous is broken. But still, it was a great way to introduce that character. I love Moira. And just, the fights were amazing. And like when they decided to like transform to recharge their Miraculouses, and they were just talking in normal mode, it was nice little moments. And it's just a really nice episode, nice end the season, a nice way, just a great way to end the season. And makes me look forward to more in the future. So, yeah, guys, that is, I did it. I actually did it. I went through every single episode, like bit by bit, and categorized it where it should be placed on my list. That is all my episodes, worst to best episodes of Season 2. Season 1 will probably take a little longer to get out, because this is going to be a long video to edit. I can just tell you that right now. This video is going to be a very, very long time to get editing. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. But, alright guys, tell me if there's any more top 10s, top whatever you want me to do for Miraculous. I'm trying to do more Miraculous content, so just give me some advice in the description below. Tell me what you guys want me to make a video on, and I might be able to get around to it. Just give me some, like, hints of what you guys want me to do. Like, I like doing Miraculous reactions, reviews. I'm sadly to say I don't really enjoy doing reviews for Miraculous because I already kind of state my opinions during the reaction. Hence, that's why I haven't really done reviews for it lately. But, yeah, that's really it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.